Hi guys, Randy back again here with another video. Okay guys, on this video what we're going to talk about is two entry strategies that I'll use to enter trades. Okay, but remember guys, like, you don't just enter trades because you see something like this. You need to enter the market at specific areas. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do a top-down analysis right here. Okay, in this market, for instance, I can already see that we are in the seller's market, okay, because market is making lower low, lower highs, lower low, and lower highs. Okay, now all I need to do is to find a fresh supply supply zone. Okay, here goes a supply zone right here. Okay, this is something that happened today. It's really fresh. Okay, so inside of my zone, as you can see, this is the daily time frame. Okay, to find entry, I'll usually scale down to at least 30 minutes. Okay, well, but I'm just gonna go down in time frame. I'm gonna try the 4 hour to see what's happening. All right, in the 4 hour time frame, let me try that again. My internet connection, guys, stay in Africa, so bear with me. And the internet connection here is kind of crazy. Okay, so I went to the 1 hour time frame. There's really nothing going on. Like, there's nothing that shows you that you need to enter, although you are actually in supply area. Okay, 30 minutes time frame. Let's see what's going on there. All right, so in the 30 minutes time frame, I can kind of see what's going on here. Okay, so guys, the first entry strategy is a trend line break. Okay, so you wait for price to get to your area of your point of interest. Okay, the point of interest is basically an area where you're looking for action, okay, to either sell or buy the market. But in this example in particular, we know that we're looking for sales opportunities only. Okay, so the first entry strategy is a trend line break. Okay, so you place your trend line. Okay, you place the trend line like this. Okay, as soon as when price gets inside of your point of interest, it breaks this trend line. That's your entry signal. Okay, so that's your trade. Okay, this would have been your entry. Okay, stop loss above this level right here, and then take profit probably somewhere around here. Okay, you can see that as soon as you enter, there's no drawdown. Bam. So market is actually starting to fall. Okay, I'm also seeing like this could actually be a scaling entry. Okay, price can sort of come up here and then it drops all the way. Okay, it could be like a scaling entry that you guys can take as well, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna watch that and see what happens. Okay, so that's entry number one. Okay, now entry number two is a last point of demand. Okay, it's basically an area, the last area where suppliers and supply and demand was, I mean sellers and buyers were struggling. Okay, so in this area, in this pair, for instance, I can see that this is a zone where this actually, this was the last zone where actually sellers and buyers were fighting. Okay, so you see price went up, and then as soon as it closes below that candle, it's your entry. Okay, so bam. Okay, so in a case where you don't see a trend line break, you can use this last point of demand or last point of supply as your entry strategy. Okay, so now guys, I'm actually going to look for another example here on something that happened last week. Okay, because this is pretty fresh. I'm just going to look at like what happened last week, session break. Okay, last week Monday was right here. Okay, so bam. Okay, that's Monday. Let me take off this thing real quick, and also I'm trying to keep this video really short, guys, so just bear with me. Okay, let me take out this demand area. Okay, so okay, well, we know that overall we are in a seller's market. Okay, overall, okay, long term, but in this, like, when you see things like this, you can still kind of trade it. Like, if you go to the 4 hour time frame, you can see that it was a break of structure. When there's a break of structure, you look for supply, demand. I always get them confused. What at the bottom, I think it's demand, on top of supply. Okay, so you look for demand area. Okay, so guys, check here. Okay, market was making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. This is actually our recent high. Okay, our last lower high. Okay, then Then check what happened. Market made a lower low, then it made a higher high, fell to break a lower low, and then they broke the structure right here. Okay, bam, structure was broken. Okay, so when structure gets this is the candle that actually broke the structure. Okay, so when price does something like this, what you look for an institutional candle that was responsible for this break. Okay, and in this case it was this candle right here. Okay, so all you wait for is for the market to drop back to this area in order for you to sell. Okay, where do you sell? In order for you to buy, sorry. But where you buying to? Since you know that this is overall a seller's market, so your buys are really short term because the money is on the down, is going down. Okay, so you buy to approximately this area right here. Okay, because this is also like an order block, supply and demand zone. Okay, so now I got my order block. Okay, you got your order block. You got this impulse move here to break this previous structure and then to mitigate it back to this area. Okay, so what you do is you go down in time frame. Okay, check on the 1 hour to see if there's some sort of action. All right, so in a 4 hour you can already kind of see that there was an entry. Okay, if you use a trend line break entry, there was an entry on a 1 hour time frame. Okay, so all you do is something like this, bam. Okay, price was going down from this downtrend, then all of a sudden, boom, we had this impulsive candle here that closed above all the structure. Okay, so that's your entry. Bam, that's your trend line break entry. And you can see, guys, there was no drawdown. As soon as you enter, you are straight in the money. Okay, and then your profit target could have been like this area right here. Okay, as you can see, guys, bam, price went straight in profit. Okay, so now let's try to look for last point of demand entry here. Let me go to 30-minute time frame. I mean, I see a 1 point of demand. Like, you see that candle right there? Could also be like a last point of demand. Okay, last point of demand would be this candle right here. Okay, so as soon as price closes above, bam, you enter. Okay, still the same. You would have entered at the same area where the trend line break entry was. Okay, so bam, and then price went straight to TP. Okay, guys, let me show you. Let me use another example so you guys can see that I'm actually not just making these stuff up. Like, these things are actually there. If you go look for them, you will see them. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a random pair. Like, I'm not even gonna choose. Okay, let me do this. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, bam, 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 a random pair like that, and I'll click. Okay, let's see, what pair is this? I think it's like, I saw it's like VIX 101S. Anyway, let's make it quick. Okay, cool. This is VIX 201S. Okay, let me start like a top-down analysis first to see where we are. Okay, look at the environment. Okay, the environment right now, we are going down. Okay, if we are going down, because market's making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So basically, all I'm waiting for is for price to get to an area of supply. Okay, where's my area of supply? Right here. Okay, this is a fresh one right here. Okay, so basically what I did, I just set an alarm around this area. When price gets there, I'm just gonna look for like an entry confirmation. In this case, it's like a trend line break or a last point of demand. But in my mentorship, I have a lot more entry confirmations that I'm only gonna teach to people that actually want to do my mentorship. Okay, so this is something fresh. I mean, okay, this is already an analysis. This is actually a freebie for you guys. You guys can just wait for price to get here, and when it gets there, you look for that trend line break or that last point of supply, and I promise you will make money unless price actually decides to do something funny like break this supply area and go for like somewhere here and then sell. Okay, but if you see those, like, try to trade it, even if the market decides to reverse, but you are going to see some sort of profit before it does that. Okay, so now let me go to a 4 hour, actually trying to mark up last week. Okay, time zone break. Okay, so now here, okay, this was last week. Okay, this is this week, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna focus like what happened last week. Okay, so bam, we are on the H4. Okay, I can already see like something. Okay, let me just take out the session break thing. All right, so now supply and demand, or order block, whatever you can call it. Bam, here's an order block right here. Okay, price is going down. Then we add this area supply. We add impulse move and mitigation back to this area. Okay, that's your point of interest. Okay. Now, since this is the H4 time frame, obviously we don't look for entry here. Okay, we go down in time frame. Okay, for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna, for making the video short, I'm not gonna check the 1 hour. I'm just gonna go straight to the 30 minutes. Okay, to see what's going on. All right, so here we are. Okay, here's another one, bro. It's like, I'm not making this stuff up. Like, you guys can go out there, go there, and you will see these things, bro. Look at this. Okay, bam, bam. Okay, price going up in my area of my point of interest. Then when it reverses and breaks, bam, that's your entry. Okay, there's your entry right there. Your entry right there. For target, remember guys, I always use the 100% or the 161.8 area. Okay, so target number 1 could be this, and target number 2 it can be that. Okay, and then boom, price went straight to your TP. Of course, there was a little bit of struggle right here, but price went all the way down to TP, guys. I'm not making this stuff up. In this case right here, the last point of demand is a bit, it's out of the point of interest. Okay, so I wouldn't have used this as an entry confirmation. What I would have done instead is go down in time frame. Okay, so I'm gonna go to M15 for this. Okay, and see what's going on. And this is the last example, because I really want to make this video short. So I don't want to make my videos too long. I want to keep them short. Okay, oh guys, man, look at this. Look at this, bro. Check here, bro. Bam. Last point of demand. You see, this is where sales and buyers struggled a little bit. They went up, closed below it. That's your entry, baby. Like, just like that, guys. Just like that. Just like that. You're making your bucks, bro. It's crazy. All right, so profit target, it's 100% or the 161.8. Okay, simple as that, bro. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, but in order for this to work, you need to know market structure. If you're still struggling with that, look at my previous videos. You will see that. And yeah, you combine market structure and supply and demand area, and this thing will work wonder. Okay, go back test this and let me know what you think. And also guys, I have my free Telegram that I just opened recently. One of my students actually took $8 to $35 last week. Okay, for free. Like, I'm doing things for free for now. I'm gonna start with my mentorship pretty soon, but as for now, it's just for free. All these contents, all these things that I'm giving you, like, people pay for this, and you guys are getting it for free. Like, you know, and when I start my mentorship, you guys need to support. You understand? So, guys, go back test this, check it out, take a few trades. If you make some money off of it, send me a text or join my free Telegram page, okay? My free Telegram channel, so we can chat together, and you guys can also benefit from like my analysis, and just, you know, let's make money together, man. Like, it's 2021, it's no more time to struggle in this market. It's just time to be caking the market. If you're struggling, yeah, I understand. It could be a psychological thing, but trading in general is simple, okay? If you apply these concepts correctly, you are gonna make money. No lie. Like, I'm not telling you no lie. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, join my free Telegram, and I will see you in the next video. Randy out.